Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
I think we found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We are on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis? What happened on the Mantis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Star Guy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you when church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Aw, she says thank you for getting rid of Aiden Warsock. Apparently she likes me better.
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, him. She thinks him bleats. It translates weird.
Mantis! I've got so many questions.
I know, and I've got so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but...
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
What do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see. If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. Hey, Starscut. I hope you appreciate me more after all that.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular blade.
Drax! Hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
And yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ultath.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Catath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakaranthara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? Really?
Peter Quill.
She
spar
wanted to
with
know
me.
if you'd give her your bomb recipe. Sir Groot praised your skills
I think
at
I'll
length
pass,
in captivity.
Drax. I don't want to get tired before
You don't
the
got to
real fight.
apologize, bud.
Tired.
Look, she
But
can
this
get
is
my
the
bomb
warm-up.
recipe if
Not
she
a bad
pays for it.
idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace. What if we get ambushed?
That's what guns are for.
Guns.
I think I preferred when you two didn't get along.
Hey, Bug Lady, you see anything about this mission we should know about?
I don't see much. Or rather, I see too much. So many realities converging.
Does Lady Hellbender ever stand us up?
Only in a few versions. Usually when Star Guy does a bad speech. Oh, and also in one version where he grabs her butt.
Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fin Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
I wonder if he knows what it is.
He does.
Mantis! Groot! Hey!
Hey, Star Guy.
Shouldn't you be keeping this in the fridge since it came from Maklu?
Just like you, Sir Groot.
What did he say?
Oh, just that with the right care, the plant you gave him can survive pretty much anywhere, even on spaceships. I can see why you'd want plants in space. It's so...
Empty?
Yes, dark. And gloomy and doomy. Blech. I prefer home to be on the ground. Aw, such a cutie. And if you can't go to your planet, make your planet come to you. Wait, does that make Little Fuzzy your maintenance mammal?
Maintenance mammals? There were creatures like Rocket on your homeworld.
Oh, yes. He says there were lots of little furry babies on Tulunia.
Tulunia.
You know, Planet X.
Ah.
But Little Fuzzy wasn't one of them. He's one of a kind. The maintenance mammals on Tulunia were servants to Groot's people.
Gross.
That's terrible!
What?
He says the other saplings were big meanies to the maintenance mammals. They'd hurt them. For fun. But Sir Groot says he preferred their company over his people because they were super smart and nice. He says their kindness reminds him of Little Fuzzy.
Really? Rocket?
Aw, you big sweetie. He says he couldn't protect his friends on Planet X, but he can protect Rocket.
He's lucky to have you, man. Hell, we're all lucky to have you.
Now hug.
Oh,
Maybe later.
what was your home like? You know, before?
Beautiful. He says he wanted to be a forest caretaker, so he could spend time caring for all the wonderful plants that grew there.
What stopped you?
His dad. Sir Groot's a prince? Just like you, Star Guy.
Wait, your dad was a king?
A big meanie. He says his dad and the other Arbor Masters were corrupt. They favored the few over the many and turned sentient mammals into slaves.
Why are all dads that happen to be kings always dicks?
Yeah, power sucks. Even the wisest tree and purest water can be poisoned. Sir Groot says it's up to us to be the antidote. Gardening helps him find purpose and healing.
I get it. My mom loved her garden.
Me too.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you with your garden or make the Milano feel more like home, let me know.
He says thank you, Pete.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
While focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
Morgoth's breath, you are correct!
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
I am Groot.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity!
I am Groot.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It is at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Let's find a place to park.
Look at those boys. Our deception is working.
Don't sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering anyways?
know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Certainly if they could hear us. Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding.
We are sneaking.
Because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing bay's our way in, but there's still a lot of pains between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past them.
Risky.
Taking fire!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks! Damage report. Got a piece of that guy. Cheap shot!
Careful!
Direct hit.
Boom! Now this is a proper dogfight.
We're hit.
Taking fire!
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks! Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there.
Ah, they're fast! Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes!
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah, my tracker's showing gold, but in the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar.
Tell them that! Root, man down!
The hangar's wide open! He can attack from anywhere!
As long as the ships don't spot us, we should be okay.
Look out, another fanatic!
Those out weirdos deserve it!
These big crates are unstable!
Maybe we should stand next to them then!
Exactly why we're here! You heard them! Let's hit them until they pop and grunt! So many crackpots to blast!
Bet you I finish off more than you! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We will honor your sacrifice, Peter Quill!
Move away, Rocket!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
Wish Move hadn't chopped my tunes! markers point us to the ritual chamber.
Don't want to miss the opening ceremony!
Lob it at him, big guy!
Let's finish this!
There's a lot more. Keep the herd coming! The hangar's wide open! You can attack from anywhere!
As long as the ships don't spot us, it should be okay.
Chop it down!
Been too long since I blew something up.
Stop! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We will honor your sacrifice to the will!
Thanks, Groot!
Let's get the Flark out of here.
How close are we?
Not close, which is why we need to keep moving.
Damn! They called in the creep elite!
At least they brought the elevator for us.
Meet your maker!
It'll be a slide! Careful!
Broken dead!
What the? Roach is choosing his team members!
We must eliminate them in this
Watch out! That one's been enhanced!
Thanks,
The
bud!
flying one empowers them with faith!
Never see it coming!
Death has come!
Whoa! Watch the language!
This one's defenses are formidable!
Hey, Stunheads! We're just here for the fulfillment!
That's right! We brought the fireworks! Skirt medic is really complicating things!
The shaman must be dealt with immediately! Unnatural strength rages in that one! I will
that
enjoy
makes him a
this!
target in my books!
The hangar's wide open! We can attack from anywhere!
Remind me to go over the formation drills again!
This guy barely feels it!
Listen to Groot! Get in here! I'm tempted to trash this whole landing base so they can't bring in reinforcements.
There's no time. We've got to get to that ritual.
How can we be certain they have not found a way to convert the warlock?
It would explain why they took him prisoner instead of just killing him.
And there's a lot of faith Scott beaming into this place.
He almost kicked our butts when he was all sad and mopey.
Warlock hates Magus. He already evicted the thing once.
Maybe they made up. You booted me and Groot, but here we are.
I did not. You left.
My point stands.
No. If Magus had turned warlock, he would have been here to greet us.
Baby! Mantis, no spinning! Why is she spinning?
Don't worry about my flying. Just worry about your shooting. You'll meet new people soon.
Already here, Mantis.
Oh, say hi for me.
Celestial Madonna sends your greetings.
These
These deluded souls do not know what to quit!
Thanks, Groot. At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
I believe the insect will become quite capable as a pilot. Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside! These people fight without fear. They have fully embraced the promise.
And there's millions more where they came from.
Let's hope Mantis and Lady Hellbender keep most of them busy outside.
Hey, we can get through here!
You coming, Quill?
Door's flarked.
Scud. We need to go that way. See if you can overload it.
Are they still mad at us? Okay, sorry we left such a mess last time we were here.
No, we ain't!
Your own Charge up! Roots! Show them your roots! Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
Don't think they're up for much of a chat!
I guess it was a pretty controlled roll. For the pug lady, I mean.
Hold fast! You have caused us consternation, but no longer!
We made another mess!
Root's right. They started it.
It's a big cult. They've got to have janitors.
How would you restrain one as powerful as the Warlock?
Oh good, here comes the cleaning crew.
The spill is back that way, boys.
I do not believe these people are janitors.
Look out! Dodge this!
Rocket! Fireworks! Imagine the havoc Lady Hellbender must be wreaking outside!
Probably destroyed half the Armada by now, Drax! Using only her bare hands! I kinda wanna know how they made so many uniforms in such a short time!
The fabric inhibits their potential!
Send it their way, Drax! At least Mantis hasn't crashed the Milano.
I believe the insect is quite capable as a pilot!
Think they'll tell us where Warlock is?
We don't need them to. Tracker's working fine.
My great strength goes underutilized!
You said it, bud. They are gonna throw everything they got at us.
And we will dodge it!
Ah, there we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Star Guy, what does the angry orange light on your controls mean?
Which one?
The one under the tape. Oh, now it's yellow. Now orange again. Ooh, yellow.
Just ignore it, Mantis.
You put tape over my warning lights?
They're distracting.
You just lost your tape privileges.
It's my tape. Mantis, you still alive?
When?
Now.
That's a tricky question with a lot of answers, Star Guy.
You know what? Never mind.
Yeah, I smell it too. Some kind of culty funk.
The tree has no nose.
Yeah, he does. It just ain't where you'd expect it.
Is this really the safest route?
Lord, no! But safe ain't my top priority right now. Well, I bet you could pull up the rest of them floor panels.
Did they turn this on just to hold us back?
God's mind works in unfathomable ways.
That it does.
Will say otherwise.
Go get him, guys!
Scott!
Great. Now what?
Where is he?
Ah, got him. Golden Boy's this way. Come on.
Yes, we're going out into space. We got no other options. And I got a theory. Yup, artificial gravity. Figured a ship this big would need it for repairs and stuff.
This is so cool!
Hang on.
Okay, go, go, go. See? Nothing to it. Yep, signal's coming from somewhere inside that giant frickin' rock.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah, that scrap heap's taking pot shots at our monsters.
Enemies ahead, Peter Quill.
Okay, we got this.
Test your mettle.
Crew, help them out!
The space battle is frenzied.
We have a higher chance of surviving down here.
Rush them, Drax! At least we got past the fan bit.
Oh yeah, that section blew.
Let's see that sword!
We are still a great distance from the church's
How
altar.
are we holding up?
We're good, but my trigger finger has got numb from all the murdering. And stay down, you Flarkin Novacore dork!
You really seem to be enjoying this.
The big one is all mine!
Watcher, I'm on it!
That floating mine guy is really starting to take me off! Draxo Claw! How much time do we have?
Not enough!
Heads up! He's got mine!
The galaxy showed up for this brawl!
That is certainly an exaggeration.
Rocket! New blow!
There's only room for one bomb-tossing badass here! Lots of explosives out here!
Warn me if you're gonna detonate them!
Now, Gamora!
I shall enjoy this.
Finally! Sick of those dashed mines!
Groot, do your thing!
The space battle is frenzied.
Hellbender's got it under control.
It was him or me! And it wasn't gonna be me!
That's what you get, squat hoppers!
Rocket! Do you just make up those words or do they mean something?
They mean I'm sick of getting shot at.
Shuck it! Guffle stompers!
Not bad.
Rocket, can you pop the lock on that door?
Yeah, just let me do it.
Well, that didn't work.
That panel's flarked. But I got a better idea. Hang on.
Out of the way! Rocket time! And that's how it's done!
Excellent work, little fuzzy.
You don't get to call me that.
Heads up! We've got new friends!
Light him up, Rocket! I am happy to be here fighting alongside all of you.
Right back at you, Muscle!
Thanks, Groot! Blitz him, Rocket!
That light getting tighter?
That lets us finish the fulfillment!
Do your thing, Gamora!
Any last words?
We have likely half of the galaxy's population.
It's gonna be one heck of a mess to sort out after!
There we go. Path's this way. Come on.
Alright, let's keep moving. Whoa! Monster down!
Oh, stuck.
Guess that one's off to Monster Valhalla.
It was a noble death.
Mantis, how's it going up there?
So many dead. It's always hard to watch. These beasts are very brave.
Just hold on, okay? We're making good progress.
You are very brave too.
No, fighting on the outside of a ship is pretty epic.
Yup, it's Clark cool. Boom! Clark the Buckethead meets his doom.
You really seem to be enjoying this.
Thanks, bud.
Time's up! Another marked up Nova Corps soldier dealt with!
Aggression is often the best protection.
What? He wants to know who will plant all these bodies with no dirt out here. I don't get what he's...
He knows we bury our dead.
Oh, that ain't planting, you big goof. That's making worm food. Ain't no space worms.
I fought space worms.
All right, let's figure out a way to get through here.
We're in a rush, apparently.
Try your blasters, Peter.
Let's keep pushing forward.
Peter Quill, I fear I will not be able to harm your child if she is lost.
Of course you wouldn't let him, you big lug, but what if she don't give us a choice? Not to be insensitive or nothing, but there's something very, very wrong with that kid. And, you know, fun time with Raker ain't making her any more sane.
I'll take care of it.
Even if it means...
I'll take care of it.
Thanks, bud.
Any bets on what's down there?
No.
Better than being exposed up here.
Guys, it's not too late to surrender.
Not surrender.
Now, drop your glasses and we'll call it even, okay?
His belief could not save him from death.
Thanks, Groot.
The flyer's healing the others!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face! Probably could have asked if anybody was down here before sliding in.
Had they responded, I would have charged them anyway.
Gamora! Run him through!
The ropey one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
Let's pop that fool so he stops handing out drinks! Yeah, we gotta get back topside! Finish off the creep!
No mercy!
Gamora, put him! What is this place?
Yet another field of glorious conflict! Or perhaps a repair bay of glorious conflict! Mega skies this day! It has nowhere left to run!
Groot! Hawkeye time! after it!
This faith-filled fanatic doesn't want!
The Lord's commandment #1, thou shalt stab! I was just trying to wake him up!
Some damn weirdos deserve it!
Look, they surrendered.
We made a compelling argument.
And we beat them mercilessly.
Half expecting a monster to come crashing through the wall.
That would be very, very bad. Maybe we should keep moving?
I would like to leave this enclosure. I cannot see the battle.
You mean you might miss a peek at Lady Hellbender?
And Fin Fang Foom.
Do you think Foom holds a grudge?
We bested him in his own lair. He will forever recognize us as his superiors.
Yeah, well, he's Lady Hellbender's pet now, and she does hold a grudge.
That is true.
Okay, here we go. These things are built like freaking Terminators!
No, we will be their Terminators. Tathian berserkers once set themselves on fire to intimidate their enemies.
Don't tell me they did this while they were naked!
Root! All hands on deck! Put their lights out! Never seen anyone run away from a flash that bad!
Have you already forgotten Maklu?
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
It is as venerable as it is large. We must break it.
They suck even when they're on fire.
Yeah? Well, I like watching them burn. I'm glad they're here, fighting on our side, but I hate seeing them monsters used as weapons.
I've got to give you credit, Peter.
Really?
Your crazy plan is actually working. I never expected Lady Hellbender to show up here.
I wasn't sure we were ever gonna find Foom, or beat him.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. Even though your life is an endless cesspool of bad decisions and worse luck.
Believe it or not, I do know what I'm doing.
Nope, I don't believe it.
But it doesn't matter. Somehow you thrive in moments of chaos, so we do too. It's like a freak power that rubbed off on us.
We should have died many times. Perhaps we have become immortal or favored by a divine power.
Or maybe I just know what I'm doing.
Nah, gotta be something else. I hope this goes as well as the old Sakaar rescue gig.
The target was ritually sacrificed and then eaten by the client.
And it was delicious, too. We got a free meal and we got paid. That's a win.
We are not consuming Peter Quill's daughter.
Hey, Rocket, tell me we're almost through this.
We're further than we were the last time you asked.
Fuck!
Don't blame me. I'm just the guy with the tracker. Sabavatiasta!
Perhaps we can help Lady Hellbender from here.
No! She's trying on time! Let's not waste it!
The Centurion is quick and elevated.
We need to take him in for a forced landing!
Crossing!
Ain't these freaks never heard of trams?
I'd even settle for a left line!
Breathing room, Bruce!
Peter Quill, more defectors have arrived.
Fix that cuckoo Nova Corman's clock!
These renegades are relentless.
Control the walkway! Split them up!
I am trying to
Already
destroy.
spreading them! You're flirting lucky you got that jetpack! I swear!
We need to bring him in for emergency landing! The base beams are still going strong! Does that mean the ritual hasn't started?
Rager seems like the type to let the laser light show finish before the big finale. Drop it, Rocket!
Gladly.
Doesn't look like he'll be flying anytime soon!
I believe this is yours, Star-Lord.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah. That was just so...
Metal?
Yeah.
Glad you got your music back, Quill.
You were the one who chucked it into space.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? No harm done.
Psychological harm was done. Careful, it's still hot. Gotta get through this.
I got this.
Come! Bring us a real challenge! You are boring the Guardians of the Galaxy.
What are you doing, man? We don't want more of them to slow us down.
The Catathian battle rage will drive us forward with renewed vigor.
The rest of us ain't Catathian. Back into a hole. Great!
Like holes.
Giant robot!
I hate these things. Not even sure it is totally robot.
What does that mean?
Running on faith energy, right? That's other people.
Gamora, slice him up! When Lady Hellbender returned your device, did she mention my name?
Is now really the time?
Whoa! It's got Groot!
I will not be trapped in here!
Uh-oh! Drax is going murdering! It's a kill thing!
Feels like I've been shooting that big bug for hours! Out of control, Groot!
I shall enjoy this!
Ouch! That's gonna hurt!
Fly!
They're trying to stall us! We need to get back out there!
We must be efficient in our slaughter!
Past time someone got stabbed!
We must strike the large one with more force!
You wanna ride, fool? I think you got mice in your brain, bud!
What is next, Peter Quill?
You really think those things have people in them?
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen.
They're creepy either way. Come on, we gotta go topside again to reach Warlock.
Leave this to me! If we survive this, we should invite Lady Hellbender to join the team.
There ain't no room for her on the ship. She's like 3 quills high.
1.5 quills, at best.
Her armor alone must weigh 6 quills.
You know what? Let's vote on it. Do we invite Lady Leotard? Nope.
Yes.
No.
Peter Quill, Groot, your votes.
Yeah, are you kidding? She's awesome. Mean, but awesome.
Groot's a no. So that's 3 no's and 2 wrong answers. The no's
A
win.
fair vote. I will concede.
It's a good question. Why doesn't the Collector help? His money ain't worth scud if there ain't no sellers left.
I bet he bought his way into the Nova Corps Exodus. Incoming!
Oh!
Well played!
Now that was unexpected.
Fortune favors us. We were not sucked into the lethal void.
Unless Raker shuts off the gravity.
Just have to hope he's too busy with the ritual to think of it. Are we sure Warlock's all the way over on the other side?
Yeah, as long as we keep moving forward, we're going the right way.
We have found purpose. We will not die here. If we do, we will see Ultath. Correction. I will see Ultath. The rest of you will see whatever heathen paradises you believe in. But I will ask if there is room for you in mine.
Just following my gut on something.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender will join us in our final battle against the Magus.
Something tells me she's got her hands full.
They are large hands. Strong hands.
Yeah, I get it.
Now where the flark is he going?
It's called scouting, okay?
It's a shame Lady Hellbender didn't have this kind of army to back us during the Galactic War.
Building her legacy. We are fortunate to have her now.
Yeah, let's stay on her good side.
Man, I'd love to confiscate this shit. Sure, she's a fixer-upper, but it'd be worth it.
That's one hell of a paint job.
I would miss Cammy.
I think there would be room for her.
This is it. We're almost there.
Is that you in there?
Da. Spasiba, Guardian of Galaxies, for helping Cosmo shake away promise. He is no longer chasing stick that is snake. And look, Cosmo is bringing nowhere.
Yeah, we noticed.
And family. Say privet, my pops.
It's good to have you back, buddy.
Ha! Cosmo is very much like filthy fleas. You are thinking he is gone, until he is biting on your ass.
He's such a good boy.
Нет, Cosmo is best of boys. Now we give these brain fleas the bites they deserve. Attack!
I had no idea nowhere could fire death beams. This is sweet.
And that dog has his paw on the nuke button. I'm gonna have to be nicer to him.
We should keep moving.
We are moving.
Well, we should be doing it faster.
Once we get inside that rock, chances are we're gonna have to go toe-to-toe with the Grand Unifier again.
We'll stomp on his toes.
I've only got one of his arms. I'm dying to complete my collection.
Yeah, well, he spanked us the last time we took him on. And the time before that.
Has he taken down a frickin' space dragon? I don't think so. We totally earned that merit badge.
I did not receive a badge.
Wait, something's off.
I also said.
What's that? Move! Move!
Can't talk! Very busy!
Not again! We're about to go splat out here!
Not this time, you didn't! Be careful on the slide!
Wait, what? Clark! Root! Light us up!
think my skin is so resistant?
Hope I don't tear my pants!
Only suckers wear pants!
This better lead somewhere solid.
Don't fall off the edge! Don't fall off the edge!
Acknowledge my velocity!
Woo! That happened!
Yes, it did!
Whoa, the tracker signal is way stronger in here. We're getting close.
Something tells me Raker's cronies won't make this easy.
Neither will we.
Oh, I just had a great idea on how to keep Raker distracted.
Here we go.
Drex, think you can fake a heart attack?
No.
We're here for Adam Warlock. Just bring him to us and we'll let you go.
Hey, listen.
Root! Man down! Lamar's commandment #1! Thou shalt stab!
Yeah, you're gonna have to hit him a lot harder if you want to wake him up. Like, as hard as you can. These tunnels need a good plasma burn, if you ask me. With the cold still in them.
Cowardly tactics! I would rather face my enemies!
Chop him up!
I fear we would be lost without the insect woman!
Mantis will make a great guardian! Just saying!
Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
You think we're in trouble? From these guys? Well, I say trouble is our middle name.
Who said we were in trouble?
When we're slicing scutch with a knife or a blade, when we're shooting fast and Groot's making shade, that's what I call trouble. Who's with me?
Do his
Kinda with me.
somebody else to carry it.
Watch the sidelines. Lots of nooks and crannies in here.
Ain't nobody getting the drop on me.
Better now, thanks. I scrambled more than his brain with that one.
How would we even know the fulfillment has begun?
I ain't seen nothing but crazy Flarknards charging in to die.
We're combatants, Peter Quill. Will you attempt to reason with them as well?
It won't work. Just put him down.
Hellbender could trap us in here! Kill 2 star gnats with 1 arrow!
2 birds with 1 stone? She wouldn't!
Let's keep pushing. The signal's pinging from deeper in the mines.
I am Groot.
Good question. Once we're staring down the ritual again, what do we do different this time?
Relentless and excessive violence.
Perfect answer.
Hard to believe this whole church sprung up from a bunch of miners.
Wish they'd stuck to digging.
Slice and dice!
Feel this?
Somebody needs to flood this place. Preferably with boiling water.
Miss out on all this fun? Drax, sack 'em!
No, I don't think there's plants in Lady H's army.
Throw that, Drax!
Not the fauna, not the flora.
Somebody's still digging down here!
I'll bet they use these precious metals for the base tech. The Grand Unifier's told us the jammers don't come cheap.
Wish we had a way to take some of this ore with us.
Ain't nobody trading that scum once the church is gone. Too risky.
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
Thing's built tough.
Well done, you two!
Really
A
pile it
tactfully
on.
executed maneuver!
Rocket! Go wild!
Wake up! You appear being deceived!
Yeah, it ain't gonna be that easy, Drax.
Put him down before I carve out your eyeball! Robot's not functioning! Let's take out his batteries!
Boss requirement in open space. If you're attacked unprovoked, you have the right to claim the battle spoils.
We have definitely provoked them.
They provoked us first. Lots of times.
We are lucky that Mantis can read the future!
He's weird, but we are big.
That's enough, Drax! With pleasure! Now, Gamora!
On it!
There goes the arm!
My knuckles failed to crack his metallic carapace!
Are we late for the fulfillment again? Anything feel different?
I ain't seen nothing but crazy Clark.
Great idea, bud. If we pull this off, we should come back here and fill up our cargo hold.
Sell the ore on the black market? Payment for a job well done?
Seems fair to me.
Well, we ain't making that jump.
Peter's got this.
He does?
Peter Quill possesses the magical weapons.
Mantis, how's our timeline looking?
Gamora, hey! Glad to hear your voice. Alive. That's good.
Everyone quiet. We got company.
Blam! You have failed your safety inspection.
They're dead, Drax.
Correct.
You know what to do, Quill.
He says he wishes his people could have lived to see him save everything. Hey, maybe they would have helped.
Can you imagine that? A Groot army.
That seems needlessly treacherous.
I know, but it might pay off.
Anybody got a comb?
Peter probably does. Why?
For the fancy parade they're gonna throw us once we finish this. Don't want to look mangy enough.
Sorry, forgot to bring it.
You ever heard of the Phlegron effect? One tiny, pointless Phlegron twitches an antenna and ultimately causes global chaos. Or, you take one little shot at a goose sack and soon you're boots deep in a death cult at the end of the Flarkin world.
Someone should stomp on these Phlegrons before they can do such damage.
Guys, it's like Christmas back here! Another one for me. Me again.
Rocket, you sure Warlock is in here somewhere?
Unless he ditched the tracker, yeah.
I don't think he'd do that if he found it. He'd know we're on our way. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, a little heavier, but totally worth it.
Just be careful on those jumps.
Hard to believe that this all started with a bunch of miners getting sick. This old workbench is kinda crusty, but I do some of my best work with crusty tools.
All right, Rocket, let's prep for the big game.
Let's do it smart. This may be the last chance we get. One shiny upgrade, nice and crafted. Ding, ding, done. Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so myself.
Okay, I think I'm ready to end this.
You and me both. What the?
Hey, look, they get the Adam Warlock channel all the way out here.
Speaking of Goldilocks, he should be right on the other side of that giant murder bot army.
You've gotta be kidding.
They've got it locked down with a faith shield. Think we can unplug it like we did on Nowhere?
It's worth a shot.
Aggression by the Universal Church of Truth
cannot be tolerated.
Lethal force has been authorized.
Surrender will not be considered.
Holy Scott, they came back.
Of course they did. Give them hell, World Mind!
Guardians of the Galaxy, it is
imperative that you evacuate this vessel
before we fire upon it.
Hold that thought. Adam Warlock's on this ship.
Incorrect. Adam Warlock perished
in the Galactic War.
He's here, alive. He is still alive, right?
The Church abducted the Golden God. We intend to free him.
You said it yourself. Adam Warlock is the only one with the potential to stop this.
Very well. We will focus
on reducing support forces.
For now. Act with haste,
Guardians.
We, hit a little bit of a roadblock.
Step forward.
And witness the full destructive potential
of the Nova Force.
Oh, yes! Clark, yeah.
Holy crap! Ryan is a powerful magician.
That giant power tool was so weak!
Planet's down! But you're still adored.
Will the World Mind keep their word?
They came back, didn't they? They trust us! Lob it at him, big guy!
They should have programmed it to beg for mercy.
Is it me or are we barely denting this thing? All the king's horses, am I right?
The robot met its logical demise!
Down to Gold Cheeks. Make sure you grab on good. The drone, not the cheeks.
Grand Unifier.
Scott, everyone down!
Finally come to confront the captive, castigate him for how far he's fallen.
Shut your mouth for once!
Clear shot.
Don't! We can't risk a fight from up here.
You show up on the very eve of our ascension. To what? Take everything from us once again?
Me? Tell me what I ever took.
My faith! And not just mine! You abandoned your flock. The very church you helped me build. You let us believe our God was dead, and with you, any hope of restoring those we lost.
I thought that...
You promised me my son!
I promised only partnership. You sought subjugation. My mistakes were many, but your mania is not among them.
Enough! Enough of this!
The true divine vessel awaits. You're nothing but a husk. A faded shadow. But even you will feel the light.
Hear me. Halt this horror. Raker! Guardians, breach my bindings. Even now, Raker readies his restoration ritual.
Rocket, can you bust him out?
If I gotta...
Let me guess. Raker's power proved more pernicious than predicted?
There is little point pondering possibilities past, daughter of Thanos. Soon feverous faith will flood Raker's fledgling and feed the fiend within.
Not gonna happen. We're gonna shut it down together. Right?
Right.
Okay, let's go, people.
Come! Time dwindles as we dawdle.
I could put him back up there.
Don't tempt me.
If Magus finds physical form, its insatiable cravings will consume all of creation.
Unless you eat Magus first.
A severe simplification. We must excise the entity gripping the girl.
But how much of Nikki will remain?
If her light lives, it lingers lost, dissolving in a dream discarded.
A pleasant dream, until it is not.
Too true. Willpower withers under its whispers until they become a clamor, clutching for complete control.
You don't know my kid. She's strong.
Like Kamaria.
Like Nebula.
Like my X-7200 quantum disintegration.
Your fervent faith in your friend is infectious, but I fear you implore the impossible.
Sounds like Goldbutt ain't been paying attention.
Impossible's kind of our specialty.
Hurry, go!
Rejoice! You made it just in time for the miracle.
Grand Unifier, I trust you can hold them to bear witness.
Easily. My lady, push through your pain! Fulfill the promise!
Monster!